with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you.
What's up with it, bro? You say what? Oh yeah, you good. He say no excuses. Nah. Shit. All right, man, let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead.
Man, I gotta play my favorite team. Let's get it, though.
Battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Now a first down throw. Lock. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, it's Lock. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and 10, Lock.
And that'll be
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Throwing on third down.
Right.
Open man has got it. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again is Lock. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Good shit.
Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. Golf will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And This one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a first down throw, gone. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry down for Miller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, gone. It's caught. It's Miller. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He sets the fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Samson Abukum. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. From the end zone, Rock. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That was the safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Shit.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. They do a double team, and it's intercepted.
Try to hike the
Picked
ball.
off at the 19. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, something you got to play a long game. Keep hand.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, come on, man. The gay shit, dog. It's to the crib.
24-yard line.
It's to the crib.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, it's long.
Beat it.
Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Hey, Will. Hey, what's the ball? 57 Mike. 57 Mike. All right,
second and 10, luck again.
Yeah.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
57 Mike. 57.
Now Luck. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On second down, here's Miller. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way down to the 29. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 29-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Like 20. Go. Go. Shovel it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun. Gone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57 Ready? Let's 57 run. Here we go.
Luck now to throw. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
57. Mike, 57. That's good.
is Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
180. Got one. Slam.
On first down, it's Miller. And
good
that'll
defense,
hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is gone. That's taken in by Callaway. A gain of 32 that time. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax, you know. We talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Come on, let's go.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always. He will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
They'll try to punch it in.
Let's see. Who took it? Worst angle ever.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing is Luck. And that is incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This set, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Going up top. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the twist. We're good. We're good.
Goal. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, the return is Williams. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
Nobody blocked them. That's crazy.
People thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for goal. Looking middle, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Here we go. 20, 5. Smooth.
Goff on third down. He's got it open. Then he completes it to Callaway. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Recon, 132 fighters. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, There's a premium for all of that now.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Goff. And he will find his man on the outside.
Good shit, bro.
Touchdown, LA! As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Bravo! That's the way. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Throwing on 2nd and long. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, keep sick.
On first down, it's long. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Come on. Hey, wahoo!
Now it's Locke. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on. 57, come on. Get the line of the green. Bud. 57, right. Come on. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Throwing on 3rd down.
Pick this shit, bro.
It's an interception.
That's crazy.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Intended that time for Cooper. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Yeah.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here at 32. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen.
Man, he blocks so
A
slow.
good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw.
God damn, heavy pressure.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Here we go on 4th. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Throwing again is Love. And this is caught by Evans. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
4 now. 12. Hey, Delta.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Miller.
Oh, God, I got to make the tackle, bro.
He's at the 30.
That's crazy, dog. This dude got him in the backfield, but they got to make the tackle. Good shit, man.
His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified.
Something niggas right back there. There's 2 niggas right there. Both of them just ran right past.
From a shot into big game, they're big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
Yeah, shit,
And for
man.
the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That's good defense, dog.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation.
Grab it. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
It makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperate. This is caught inside.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's go.
Mike Evans. With his
yes, sir. Let's go.
As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more
get one more for me.
This 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. Flushed out right.
Let's go.
Tipped, got to throw everything off. It
Good fucking D, man. Pick that shit, crib that shit, man.
Receiver got forced out to his right.
Damn.
A guy downfield tried to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right there.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Good game, bro.
To his tight end, Everett. Now the Packers.
He got to get to that, man. My motherfucking corner, dog. He got to get to the ball. He got to get to the ball. Good ass game, bro.
But it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Oh.
We go tonight. 20. Hey, we got 3 out.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Man, dog, that would have been hell of a comeback, bro.
So, Charles, 0-6 so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult season for them. Let's see how they bounce back.